Welcome, I'm Darren, and I'll be your guide today as I look at the 1994 baseball and hockey rookie insert designs. With both baseball and hockey, it's always difficult for me to figure out which cards really count as true rookie cards in terms of the cards that I think should really work with this. This is something I'm going to say every single time I approach this, because it is challenging with the fact that you have minor leagues, and so you have prospects coming up, is it the draft pick, etc. And over in hockey, you also have like youth championships and Olympics and stuff like that. But there are 6 designs across all of the inserts in 1996 or 1994 that I looked at, and I just went, that's a really good rookie design that is intended to celebrate the rookies. So that's the reason that I chose this particular group of inserts, where they do all the things that I would like for a rookie insert design to do, because you're celebrating the beginning of a great career. So that's what these cards do. But I will say it's grouped into 3 groups. There are 2 cards at the bottom, 2 cards in the middle, 2 cards at the top. And rounding it all out at the very bottom is the Leaf Gold Rookie baseball cards. This is a card, every time I look at it, I get excited. I go, oh, that's a great card. But then I immediately look away and I never look back. The reason is because it's done all the things that it needed to do, but it has absolutely nothing else. It's just intended to go, hey, this is cool. And then once that initial statement is done, there's nothing left on the card at all. I mean, you can hardly even see anything with the whole chromed surface of the card. The deep gold and then the black text, it all runs together. That's the thing, is it's all about an immediate first impression, and that's it. Which is the exact opposite of what I have at number 5, which is the Score Rookie and Traded Super Rookie cards. And this is great because it also grabs your attention, but it holds your attention. This is a party. It's a celebration. It's Mardi Gras. Frankly, I look at this and I think about birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese. You got the special printed plates for your cake and your ice cream. That's what this is. If you're a serious collector, if you're an adult and you're investing, you go with the Leaf Gold Rookies. But if you're a kid, you go with the Score Super Rookies. The bright colors are so cool. And the bright colors are so cool. This is a card that actually shares a bit. There's a very strong gold tone to the cards, to some of these cards in this set, and it's chromed. The whole surface of the card is chromed. Well, almost the entire surface of the card is chromed. And that kind of hinders the ability for the card to really make its great statement, but it also kind of tones it down so that it's not obnoxious. Still, it's not a cohesive card. It's not a card that I spend a lot of time looking at, but between these two, I like the Super Rookie cards a whole lot more. Then we make a bit of a leap up to the middle tier, starting with Sportflics. The 94 rookies, the not all that imaginatively named insert set that looks at rookies, where this is the first time that we saw Sportflics actually make a great card. The 3D on this card is so incredible. And the rich colors are really good, but the whole space and the use of the space, the design features that they have on the card and how they work into the space is great. And it's weird to say this about 1994 Sportflics, that they finally reached this level, because look, Xerography was doing this in the 70s. It took Optographics till now to be able to finally make one of these cards, but when they did, it's really good. And the overall design, it's not just that it's a good design with strong colors, but the way that the whole space is used makes it work really well. This is a card I really enjoy looking at. Now, at number 3, I get to something that is kind of similar and nothing like it, which is the Score Select Rookie Surge cards. My word, this is about as loud of a scream of attention as you're ever going to find. Those garish colors are overbearing, and the player doesn't fit. And the Dufex, oh man, this is like an entire set of cards. The Dufex for an entire set crammed into one. But that's the thing that works about the card. The only thing, But look at the 3D effect. It's so cool. There's a really impressive 3D effect, and this isn't even lenticular card technology. This is brushed metal. That's what Dufex is. And yet they made a card that had almost as much three-dimensionality to it as the Sportflix card, but it is also a bright, shiny object. So it does all of that, and it is the kind of card that I like to play around with. It's a toy. That's what it is. It's a toy. I like looking at the Sportflix card a lot more, but I like experiencing the Rookie Surge cards a lot more until my eyesight gives out, which does eventually happen. But like I said, that's the middle tier. Then we make a jump to the top tier, which for me, the two cards there start off with Flair Wave of the Future. Now, Wave of the Future, they had three different designs in terms of they had basketball, football, and baseball, but they also had two designs in baseball. One of the designs was a horizontal card with no design on it. The other was a vertical card with a design on it that changed between different cards. And I gotta say, that's something I like a lot more about the basketball and to a certain extent about the football cards, where they have a design to them that is a lot stronger between the cards. I appreciate that. In basketball, it was successful, in football, not. But in baseball, that's the only thing really holding these cards back, because these cards, I mean, some of these cards are exquisite. There are about 3 cards in this set that if it was just those 3 cards, I'd have it at number 1. But it's not consistent, and so the other cards don't read as well. And you don't have anything that not just ties the cards together, but gives you like a thematic journey through the cards. So I love the idea of what they did with it, but I have notes. But as far as number 1 goes, I don't have notes because that is the Leaf Gold Rookies for hockey. This is the one hockey card I have on this list, and it is something else. This is the kind of card I'm excited to have in my card collection. In fact, the thing that makes the card work so well is not that strip down the side. I always knew about the strip, but I never looked at it. I saw the team logo at the bottom. It wasn't until working on this video that I discovered that, oh, there are 3 black and white images in that foil, and then the player name. Didn't know, never cared, because it's all about that image and the gold holofoil text and the way the two work together. This is like a mini tall boy, and I have always seen these cards as a mini tall boy. Similar proportions and similar use. You have 40% up at the top dedicated to just the player, and then the other 60% is dedicated to the gold holofoil text. But then there are times when it disappears and you got the full image, and the way that works together is great. But it's such a formal use of it. I love the elegance to how it looks, and that's why I have it at number 1. So that's my list. Now, I am curious if there are any other cards that you look at and say that should have been on this list, a card that I overlooked and just didn't see as worthy of being a part of these cards. I'm really curious about that. So let me know if there is something that you feel should have been on this list. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I do urge you to do so. Check out the other videos I've been doing about this. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.